Today is September 22nd, 2021. We're about to visit our 22nd, 23rd, and 24th national parks ever since we started this tour way back at Yellowstone.
They say freedom is a natural thing. From cradle to grave, show the world what's at stake.
As always, we waste no time getting started with a hike. We're going to start right away to hike the Watchman Trail. Just like Yosemite National Park is a large park, but the coolest part is Yosemite Valley. Well, Zion National Park is also a huge park, but the best part is Zion Canyon, which is right down there, and it stretches on up the Virgin River. Wow, 12 bighorn sheep.
See him? He's coming out in the sun.
Oh, the one with the big rack is coming out. Made reservations 365 days in advance so that we could stay at the Zion Lodge.
Angel Landing, Amber.
This morning we are doing the Angel's Landing Trail. If you look close, you can see people walking along the switchbacks known as Walter's Wiggles. We're at Scouts Landing, but the last half mile to Angel's Landing is called the Chains area, where 14 people have fallen to their death since the year 2000. I'm going up there.
Didn't you start trying to insult Cynthia to like get her to like
The view from the top of Angel's Landing. I risked my life getting up here, but it was worth it. Tuesday afternoon, we're gonna hike down to the Narrows. You have to walk about a mile before you get to the Narrows down what they call the River Walk, but it's a beautiful walk. don't know if you can see it. There's a condor up there. A couple of turkeys walking right around our cabin. Wednesday morning, we are packing up and leaving the little lodges at Zion National Park.
Is now up for sale, where wealth and privilege buy a ticket out of jail. Living in the USA, living in the USA.
On our way out of Zion, we stopped to see the court of the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Walks these streets all around in a sea of noise. It's still there but tuned out. Living in the USA.
Wednesday morning, our last day in Zion. We're going to hike the Canyon Overlook Trail.
Charlatans will be deleted from our minds. Power invested in people, let the idea shine. Living in the USA.
Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021, the first day of fall, and we have just arrived at Bryce Canyon National Park. We hiked down from up there, and we're going to keep going down to what is called Wall Street. Unbelievably, here at the bottom of Wall Street, there are two Douglas fir trees, both estimated to be almost 800 years old. Hoodoo. We're about done hiking, so we drove down to the south end of Bryce Canyon National Park. This is called Rainbow Point, the highest point in the entire national park. We're taking it easy, just doing the scenic drive, and this is Ponderosa Point. Another stop here along the scenic drive. They have names for a couple of these hoodoos. I think that is the hunter, and that is the rabbit. And way off in the distance, you can see the grand staircase. One of the better stops along the scenic highway. This is the Natural Bridge. This final stop along the scenic drive involves a steep hike, but we're going to do it because we want to get up there to Inspiration Point. Wow, this is inspiring. The view from Inspiration Point. All of those hoodoos down there are called the Silent City.
Sang you soft
Thursday morning, September 23rd. We're driving through the Grand Staircase Escalante on our way to Capitol Reef National Park. This is called the Long Canyon Slot Trail. Unlike the national parks, on this hike, we're the only ones here. About noon on Thursday, we made it to Capitol Reef National Park. And there is the other famous Chimney Rock. We're so happy the Grand Wash Road was open. That means we get to do the Cassidy Arch hike, named after Butch Cassidy. This area was a notorious hangout for Butch Cassidy. In fact, the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid with Paul Newman and Robert Redford was filmed in nearby Zion National Park. The famous Cassidy Arch. I can just hear Butch Cassidy now. Sundance, let's go to Bolivia. What could possibly go wrong?
There's Pat making his way to the top of the arch.
We just stopped here along the scenic drive at Capitol Reef National Park. We've seen such beautiful scenery all week. Hard to believe we would see something new. But here at Capitol Reef, the colors are something we just haven't seen before. Thursday afternoon, this will probably be the last hike of our vacation. We're going to Hickman Bridge. You are walking through a wash, so called because water washes through here during storms. Between rains, the sand acts as an evaporator. Along the trail to the Hickman Natural Bridge is a smaller, unnamed natural bridge. Hiking back from the natural bridge, we get to see one of the more famous features of Capitol Reef National Park. That is the water pocket fold. You can see that the strata are tilted downward, which happened during a mountain building event that began 65 million years ago. Finishing our last hike of the vacation, looking down at the beautiful Fremont River. We're up here on Panoramic Point as the sun is starting to set. Waking up at the Rim Rock Inn here in Torrey, Utah. Friday morning, time to head back to Nebraska. We were so efficient in driving up to Salt Lake City that we had time for one more stop. So we decided to come see the Great Salt Lake, which is just northwest of Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the largest lake west of the Mississippi River. I think it's about 125 miles long. It is huge. But as you can see, the water level is a little bit down right now. Okay, time to head back to Nebraska.